while we get together.
We going in?
So,
Going in where?
pick up where we left off. I can take the bodies.
Yeah, carcass.
So, where we left off, you guys.
You know you're jealous.
I want a booster seat.
Yes. We're not even kidding. There's a booster
There's a
seat.
booster seat.
I'm gonna have to cut like 6 inches off this leg. So, the chest slings open, and you can see. If you guys turn around, you can see like there's some stuff in the chest, but mainly what catches your eye is this orb that has the same glow as the spirit that you just fought.
All right. I'm going to cast Divine Sense one more time real quick,
Okay.
which is my last
Okay.
one.
This house is clear.
The house is clear? All right, cool.
You've burnt your sage.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and pick it up.
Okay.
Grab the orb.
So, the mage hand reaches over, picks it up, holds it. Are you gonna bring it towards you?
Here, I'm
So
gonna,
you
I'm
will
gonna,
see, though, with
yeah.
your perception and how close you are to it, you can see. It looks like it's like if you took the spirit that was there and shrank it down. It's now just kind of like
It's like it's in
floating around in its
How
herb.
small is it? Is it like the size of my hand? Is it?
Yeah, it would be like the size of a small,
like a softball.
not quite a softball, a little bit bigger than a softball,
Okay.
but about the same size. It's not big.
Yeah, like a
It's like a
Pokeball.
Pokeball.
So I'm gonna like rip the bottom off of like the cloak I'm wearing, and,
Okay.
and kind of just like, if you don't mind, I'm gonna wrap it around
Okay.
and like kind of grab it. I'm gonna hand it to you. I don't know much about this stuff.
I don't either.
Well, it's yours now.
What if it's just in there healing and then it just comes out and gets us when we're sleeping or something?
I'm gonna take my spoon and I'm gonna hit it and I'm gonna go, oh, it's fine. I have no fucking clue though. Like, I'm just trying to make it feel better.
What if it's just trapped in there? What if it got so low in HP it gets trapped in
You can if you want to.
Can I cast detect magic on it?
Do you want to do it as a ritual?
Yes, please.
Okay. So as you
As she's doing that, the rest of us can kind of search this bottom portion.
okay, so if you guys let's start here. You guys are just kind of searching around what's in the area.
I will go into that door. That leads upstairs, doesn't it?
That door there.
I will do that part of the boat around the stairs.
Okay.
We can just kind of split it into sections.
So as you open that door, you get a whiff of death.
Oh, geez.
Like it stinks, and you can see
Decaying bodies.
you can see a pile of dead bodies,
A pile.
like a large pile. This is where the crew is.
Like, how big is a pile?
There's probably about 20-30 guys there,
Holy shit. And
just piled up.
And there's like soldiers that came, right?
Yep.
And is there there's like a defining sigil for Dustin Hall?
Do an investigation check. Oh yeah, there is one. Yeah.
What
It's
is it?
that shield with the carp.
Oh, the carp, that's right. I'm gonna look for anything so I can try to take something back to Daragon?
Yep.
Nice, I got the name. You said investigation?
Yeah, do an investigation check.
Ooh, okay. That is 10.
10. It's gonna take you a little bit. Do me a favor, make a Constitution saving throw
Oh, okay.
as you dig through these bodies.
That is that's an 11.
Okay. So as you start digging through, you start to become ill.
Is it disease? Or is it poison?
It's Yeah, you kind of get you can feel your body kind of getting weaker, so you're gonna be poisoned.
I have advantage on checks against being poisoned.
Okay, so do that again.
13.
Okay, so
Yeah, 13.
so you're not poisoned, but you do take 3 points of damage.
Which would be half because I have resisting against poison damage.
Right, there you
So
go.
that 1 or 2.
Take 1
Alright.
as you vomit into a pile of dead bodies, which is interesting. So in that room, there's a couple of barrels.
Do I get anything I can take back to Durn?
Yeah, you do see. There's a piece of like leather with the sigil on the shoulder, and you just kind of rip it off, and you now have that. Looks just kind of like a leather sigil.
Is there anything else in the chest?
There is. So you already took the small globe.
Yeah.
But you also find a small scroll.
30 feet.
Oh. A small
30.
scroll.
Okay.
So hopefully she picks that up on her detect run.
You also find a small black pearl
Ooh.
worth about 50 gold.
Ooh.
You find a small leather bag with a couple of smaller gemstones in it worth about 100 gold.
Oh, we are fucking rich right now.
Yeah.
You also see a small dagger sheathed, and it's very it has very ornate engravings along the sheath and the hilt.
Ooh.
And you also find another small bag with 100 silver pieces in it.
Jesus Christ.
God.
So 10 minutes go by,
Mm-hmm.
and you do catch a little bit of magic from the orb
Okay.
and from the dagger,
Ooh.
Not the scroll.
not the scroll.
Okay, and just asking, her detect magic goes 30 feet, so would that go through the decks?
Yeah, it would, but you're not getting anything.
Okay.
You can open that up.
Oh man. Which way?
Would you like to do it?
Yeah, I don't want to mess
No,
it
it's a
up.
puzzle. Let him do
Did
it.
you print it out?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's magic!
I would have broke it.
That's pretty fucking badass.
Oh man. Oh my god, is this the missing piece?
Oh, it's the rest of the map?
It's the Madonna Brawl!
Ah!
I hope you still have the Madonna, bro.
I do. The
Alright.
Madonna Islands.
That's what it's called now. Just to let you know, it's the Madonna Islands. I don't know if you had a name for it, but it's not that anyway.
This isn't a spell scroll. Here, guys, check this out. He probably has it digitalized.
I don't.
Oh, nope. Okay.
Oh, that's
Oh man.
very definitely scrolly.
Huh.
N.
to do with it.
What do you think N means?
Nothing?
I feel like this fits in there. Wowzer.
Oh.
Have I seen this island formation before?
You have not.
So this landmass, does it look familiar to any of us?
You guys can make a history check, but
But okay, so you might as well have said
It's gonna be
no.
high.
You don't.
13?
Well, if it's gonna be
Was it
high, then it's
everybody?
definitely
Yeah.
a no.
You ground that dice.
Here, why don't you try this one?
17.
No, it's very high.
Yeah, I know. This is awesome.
yeah, I'm super excited for you guys
Yeah.
to find that.
That is really cool. You should have just been like, meh, and threw it over your shoulder and never opened it.
Right?
So,
Well, we got that to work with now.
So maybe Daragon can recognize this. He is a military person. What I don't like about this is why is there a big tentacle sticking out of the ocean?
I did see that.
I
don't know.
I'm not a big fan.
Do
There's also
I
skull and
know what
crossbones.
kind of magic
Oh,
it
skull and
is?
crossbones. That's normal for me. I did live in a tomb.
On the orb,
You have to roll
it
back
would
up.
be
I'm not.
it's a form of necromancy.
Oh no, not again.
Well, that's stuck in the orb for now. We
What
should
about
probably.
the dagger?
But the dagger, you kind of sense. It would be evocation.
Evocation.
Oh, there you go.
And then, about how big is that pearl? Like, would it fit inside a chicken foot?
It's worth 50 gold. I think we should sell it.
It's a pearl, so it's not like. I mean, it's probably about the size of a small pebble.
Chicken, do you want this?
I would love the pearl.
Sure, I'll just roll it across the floor to you.
Thank you.
Missing any holes, of course. I'll give
That's the pearl, not the orb.
everybody
Right.
20 gold worth of gems and 20 silver each.
Okay, so
And I took the pearl, worth 50 gold.
you said 20 silver pieces?
Yeah.
All right, and I have 20. I'm definitely just selling those gems for gold.
Yeah, just 20 gold worth of gems.
Oh, it's a black one, too.
Yes.
Okay, besides soldiers, does the pile I went through, does it just basically look just like regular sailor, civilian type
They actually look more piratey.
piratey?
Yeah, like a lot of dark leather.
So not a total loss. I just really wonder what this thing is in this orb. I think we should definitely take it back to the Temple of the Few. Maybe Rosalind will know how to deal with this.
Yeah, I feel like I should store it somewhere, but I don't know if we can carry this chest the whole.
Well, it went right through the chest. I don't think the chest is really the issue. I just want to touch it with my bare hands. Might not do anything, but just, I mean...
Space Jam style? Do we all just go in?
I guess so.
I'm the little red one that was Muggsy Bogues.
I'm the blue one.
I've never seen Space Jam.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting a divorce.
Oh man.
Just to be perfectly clear, she has never seen it. He has, so therefore he watched it pre-children. Watched it on his own.
I will put my kids to bed and watch it by myself now that I have children. I don't care. Space Jam was a fucking cinematic masterpiece.
For real.
For real. If you don't agree, I don't know if I can play in your game anymore, sir.
Lots to get.
If your rating is not on par with Space Jam, I'm out.
Done with this. Call yourselves professional.
I'm going golfing, Michael Jordan.
Absolutely. I want to go golfing with Charles Barkley because his golf swing is fucking on point.
Yeah.
If you've never seen Charles Barkley's golf swing, YouTube it. It is fucking fantastic. Back to the
Are we
game.
Anyway,
talking
back
about
to the
the
game.
same Charles Barkley?
I'm touching the orb.
You-
Barehanded it.
You touch the orb and it feels a little cold to the touch.
Nothing.
No, nothing.
Well, that was really brave of you. I gotta say,
Yeah, I could have died.
I kind of wish you would have done that before I tore my cloak. It was already not in very good shape, but I was trying to protect us, and you went and did something like
I
that.
was just gonna hold it with my mage hand the whole time, but
Really?
yeah,
Really?
just keep casting it under it. To catch it.
Just doing one of these.
Yeah.
Alright.
A little bit of juggle.
So, that's basically what we found down here.
So, as you guys search through, you can see that this is the hold. This is like the lowest level. You do find a couple of barrels of gunpowder. It's mostly like drinking water. The drinking water's still good. The rations, though, that they have down below are totally
Absolutely.
gone.
Well, I'm gonna fill my water skin up
Okay.
a while, and I'm gonna take a little satchel of gunpowder, if that's okay.
Okay. Anything like about a pound?
I mean, it's up to you.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and take a pound.
Did any of these zombies look familiar? Like a creepy old man?
Make an investigation check.
Yep, that's a 9.
No, they did not look familiar.
Alright. So, if we go up to the second level, are we pretty much going to find more of the same, or do we have to go up and find out?
You can
Definitely
look.
nothing magic, because her magic pretty much covers the entire fucking boat, I would assume.
Yeah, like a 30-foot radius pretty much covers everything.
Alright, well,
Except that one corner that has all the magic stuff.
All the magic.
so, I mean, let's check out the rest of the boat. There's 2 quarters upstairs that we did not check yet, and then we need to figure out how the hell we're getting back to shore because somebody's scared off our transportation.
I didn't know it was a bitch.
Are there
Oh,
any?
do we see like an anchor chain anywhere?
Make an investigation check. You would see it. You wouldn't see it down here.
Okay.
You would not see it right here.
All right. So I'm going up to the second level because
Okay.
the bottom level is pretty much taken care of.
Okay. So,
Are you going up this way or that way?
I'm going to go up this way because that room is full of dead bodies.
I feel like there's definitely something upstairs, though.
That leads to the same upstairs.
Does it?
Yes.
which
It's a boat.
which way do you guys? Sweet Jesus.
How do you
Where do you guys want to be?
I'm gonna go up to the
Second
second level.
I'm
Just
actually gonna go through where the bodies are and just go into that room.
Up into that room.
Can you make him not smell like that anymore?
you don't know how he smells. You're not there. Where you go?
don't-
He's been in a room with dead bodies.
He just went into a room with dead bodies.
Yeah, he's probably not coming back.
guess.
So
For a while.
as you go up the steps, you see again it's just a couple of barrels. You can still smell the decay in this room, but it's not nearly as bad.
I'm just gonna go into like, those are all doors, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna go door to door and just see what I can find.
Go loot,
Okay.
pillaging?
So
She's not interested in you. She's in this orb. She's not in one of those rooms.
Who has the magic dagger?
I think
He does.
Yes.
You do. Okay, just
Yeah,
making sure somebody has it. Did you write it down?
I don't know what it is, but yeah, I wrote it down.
So you guys start making your way towards, up through the ship. In the back room, I'm just gonna do an overall investigation check. Everybody, we're just gonna run through it pretty quick.
Ooh, 15.
16.
14.
17.
Okay. So overall, pretty good. So these. Oh,
They broke it.
you broke mine.
Here, look, I have one. It's very strong.
Oh, okay, there it is.
Look, no, mine's stronger.
Oh, okay, here.
Mine's
Here.
stronger.
So, in here, you guys, all it is.
That hit
Oh
me
my
in
gosh,
the
I
face.
saw that.
You know what?
Like right in my eye. I
You
could
know
not
what?
see anymore.
You know what? We just gained like 20 cat followers.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They left now. They're back. They left.
Yeah.
They're back. They left.
TV's dangerous. No more lasers.
Cats are
So you go. You guys go through these
Ja, ja,
rooms.
ja,
All it
ja.
is really.
laughing and
As you go in, there's hammocks. Each one of these is just a crate with like personal effects to whoever was in there. Same thing in this room. In this room, though, there is a body laying in this hammock, and he does look really familiar to you.
That motherfucker.
Is he dead?
Yes, he's quite dead.
I'm gonna run them pockets.
I'm gonna run them pockets.
Oh, the guy that stole your money. Holy shit. I was like, what do you mean, old man? I'm just, oh, shit.
Investigation check.
All right, but like while I'm searching him, I'm like punching him in the face too, with my metal arm.
Good.
I know.
It starts to get squishy.
14.
Yeah, nothing on him.
Ah, son of a bitch.
So then you guys make your way over here. What? Is it just me? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's
It is
you.
just me. So you make
Laser
your way
pointers
up
are
here.
one button, literally.
I know. I don't know what's going on here.
I'm burning the ship down.
Well, we
So
don't have
you
any
guys-
transportation back to the land, so let's not burn this
Well,
ship
as soon
down.
as we find it.
Fair enough. Just make sure. I do not feel like swimming that far.
I'm gonna slowly start gathering gunpowder and kind of build it up in one area of the ship.
Okay.
No
You
reason.
do realize if we make this ship into dock and you blow it up, it could be considered a terrorist type attack.
I mean, hey,
What's a
whatever
terrorist?
happens.
You saw Daragon fight.
So-
I have no interest.
Do you guys want to check the 2 rooms that you guys didn't check?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So in this room.
God forbid we have a conversation, DM. That's fine.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's cool. No.
Continue.
No, keep going.
No, it's
You ruined it. You took me out of my immersion.
I'm going for. You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna fill his room with gunpowder.
Okay.
You're going for that room particularly.
All right.
I'll be back for you.
I just don't understand why
Well,
he would say there's a
we're
ghost ship
still
and
here,
everybody's
right?
gonna die, and then he would go to the ghost ship.
Basically where we actually.
How did he even get out
We're
here?
still in
Honestly.
We're
Well-
still in that
Yeah.
in the middle section, right?
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna start looking around for the anchor.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So you do see at the very back end, back where
you
the
for keeping on
where the
point.
crates are, yeah. That there is a small wheel that you would crank to lift the anchor.
Guys, I found the anchor.
I'm on top of the ship, so I have no idea what the hell you're
Do
doing.
a medicine check for me.
Medicine. 17.
This body has been here for a while,
Oh, that son of a bitch.
like a while.
So ghost drop.
Like when you punched it, it was goopy.
Oh,
Yeah.
And we've only been in town for 2
God.
days.
Right.
Got him.
nah.
Might be
got one
3
too.
days. I don't know. I'm a terrible player. I don't keep track of your shit.
Go what?
I'll
Fly.
say 2 days. Whatever.
All right, cool. 2 days we've been in town.
I think 3,
Oh yeah.
Maybe
3,
3, 4.
4.
I'm gonna
Even a
start
week.
Couple
running
days.
back and forth and yelling to everybody, I found the anchor! I found the anchor! I found the
Well,
anchor!
you're a strong man. Why don't you raise the
I'm gonna check
anchor?
my
I don't know if we're ready
pockets
to leave yet.
to see if
Does it
maybe the
matter?
gold made
Who's
its way
driving?
back.
No.
Okay.
Who's gonna sail the boat?
Well, considering.
Do we have a sail? I don't even know.
So as everything's going on,
We never asked.
I'm gonna look at Django,
Jangle.
and Django, and go, hey buddy, I have a serious question.
Yeah,
I know I promised you I wouldn't say anything,
I swear to God.
but
Gabriel.
when the incident happened, I think I felt the same pain you did at one point.
What the fuck?
When we were facing that big guy that ran off.
Whatever the fuck that guy. Garter? Grat?
Garter.
Twat.
Yeah, twat. I thought his name was twat.
What do you mean? You almost died or something?
Yeah.
Well, that's nice. I didn't almost die. My body just got burned. It was fantastic. It felt good. It was a good time. It was enjoyable. Get out.
He starts to twitch.
Get out.
I'm
No.
gonna walk up to the top of the tank.
Yeah, you don't want to be in the room with gunpowder.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
gunpowder in there.
I've been stocking it up for the past 20 minutes. Just anything I could
He's
find.
like rolling barrels in.
I don't even know why he's doing that, honestly. If he's going to try to light that on fire, he definitely does not have enough time to get up to the top deck and out. Honestly.
Who said I was getting out?
Maybe he wants his whole body to look like that.
You don't hear
I
me.
swear to God.
You don't hear me. I'm on the top deck.
So the only
It is a shitty ship.
so in this small room over here, it's mainly just an old
Are you coming?
like storage
Who's
room.
running back and
That's what
forth?
she said.
A
I'm
couple
gonna
of
stay
crates.
there with the anchor.
Do you guys want to go into the other room?
Yeah, sure. We'll go check that out.
Okay.
I slowly make my way back upstairs. Oh great, everybody fucking left already.
Did you pull up the anchor?
Not yet.
No, I'm waiting on everybody to tell me what
So-
the heck to do.
Dude, is there sails on this ship?
Yeah, I don't know if there's.
Yeah.
Okay,
But-
good. There's sails on this ship.
Probably
So-
fully as fuck.
So here's the thing: none of you know how to sail.
Nope.
Oh, that's debatable.
Yeah.
I play chess.
All right. So you
And the spoons.
you tried the door, and it is locked.
I'm gonna kick it the fuck in.
Okay. Give her a good wallop.
19.
Okay. And roll for damage.
Don't need a lockpick when we got somebody kicking
Yeah.
doors.
What's
in.
damage if I'm kicking it in?
Apparently, mighty.
Oh yeah.
Just my strength.
Roll.
D4 plus strength. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's usually 1 plus your strength modifier.
Oh.
Do a D4 plus strength.
Okay, so that's gonna be a 6.
Okay. You give it a good whack, and it kind of busts open. So it's still attached, but nothing it can't. A good.
Just to let you guys know, I'm really good at fighting doors.
That's great.
Is that
I don't appreciate that.
all
I
you're
don't
good
know.
at fighting?
What? I mean, you're supposed to be our fearless leader, and if I recall, I was the first one down in every encounter we just had right now. Oh, shrug. Is that what you're gonna do?
That's what I'm going to do. Shrug at you.
So are you going in the room?
I'm gonna touch her and put my last 5 points of lay on hands on her and be like, remember that.
He likes to lay his hands on this.
Damn right.
Hey.
I've lived in a tomb for over 100 years. Your hand can only do so much.
Alright, I'm back to full.
Oh boy.
So you go inside the room. Inside the room, there is
Drugs.
drugs.
Trucks.
There's a large bed in the center of the room. The room's very, very well kept, but there's dust pretty much on everything. There are 2 foot lockers on the side. And then in front of the bed is a large chest. And there is a desk. If you look on it, all it is like a navigation desk, so it has like a map.
Does it have a map that matches what's on his scroll?
No, it does not.
What the
The
hell?
Madonna map.
Yeah.
For the love of Gabriel. Alright. I'm gonna check the chest at the foot of the bed.
I want to check this footlocker.
Okay, well, I'd said it first, so. You know.
So
I'm gonna stab you.
Oh my gosh, I'm
in
into
the-
that.
in the large footlocker, the chest that's at the bed, you open it up. There's a couple of sets. There's like 3 sets of fine clothes. They're nicely folded.
Fucker burn this paper.
Okay, is that it?
Fucking firebolt and everything. That took some time.
Yeah. That's nice.
And yet it still looks like shit. Oh! I'm fucking around. That looks
And
really
then,
cool as shit. I like
as you open that,
that. No, I actually think that's really fucking cool.
You lit this shit on fire.
yeah, it did.
Yeah. You think he doesn't light things on fire on like a daily basis?
On a rig. So the 2 chests that are at the side, you do find, searching through them, you find 20 gold.
Yes.
You find kind of a large gold necklace with a large ruby in the center of it, worth about 100 gold.
Ooh.
Shiny.
And you also find a finely crafted dagger with a gold sheath.
These people love daggers.
Ooh.
The second chest, as you rip through, have looks like navigational tools. You know, there's a couple of scrolls with maps on them, but they're just standard.
And none of the maps look like that one.
No,
Okay.
no.
This is going to be the best chicken foot necklace ever.
Excuse me? You have a chicken foot necklace?
Yeah, see?
Oh, well, I gotta admit, I'm kind of curious. Where did that come about?
Well, it came from the first chicken I ever slaughtered to feed my dying
So what the
family.
fuck were you talking about?
Your dying family.
Yes.
I don't know.
I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
It
So now
felt
we're gonna have to keep
weird.
on talking because
I
Jesse's
didn't know
leaving.
Yeah, role play.
I didn't know what was going on.
Well,
Did you
there's two
see
things going on at once
I'm
right
down
now.
there.
I feel like
Everybody's up there. I'm
I
still
feel like
here.
something should
Would you,
change.
do you want to come up?
What?
No, I'm just gonna hang out there.
Like you had some kind of attitude
Okay.
adjustment or a change of heart
Maybe a change of heart.
because you almost died?
Probably.
Well, that's fucking fantastic for you. I'm gonna press the digitate like a flower and
Where's Noob?
I'm gonna be honest.
I
What?
think he's still downstairs.
I'm talking to you. You're nowhere near him. I'm talking about your chicken foot necklace here.
Okay.
What do you mean your dying family?
Well, you know, from where I come from and the tree of life is dying, it's taking all my people and they're not surviving either.
So how is it that you're doing okay and they're not?
I don't know.
Do you think it has to correlate with your ability to slaughter chickens?
Maybe. I'm a very good chicken slaughterer.
It's a very nice necklace, honestly.
Well, next
I
chicken
guess
we
if we
see,
empty out
I will
some of
make
these
you one.
barrels,
I was talking about that gold
we
one with
could
the ruby.
drop
in
them
it.
into the
Oh,
water.
well, I'm sorry. You can
could
have
float.
that.
Your
Hop in the
necklace
barrel,
is about
kinda float
as
along.
appealing as my
I mean,
current
we're in the
dress.
ocean, so it won't
We won't go the way we
it won't
want.
be fantastic, but
What if I put this ruby in there, though?
No, but sentimental value carries a lot of weight.
I don't have anything to help that.
How are your spoons?
My spoons are fine, but I feel like there's two conversations going on at once.
Are there any lifeboats?
No, but
Ooh.
where are you at?
I'm
On the top of the deck.
Yeah.
So
We all left you.
you two notice, looking off the side of the boat, the gentleman that you thought left is just sitting outside.
Oh.
Like he was like, I'm not fucking staying here. So he like just kind of drifted off, and he's just sitting there.
Nope. Raise the anchor!
Do I hear that? I don't know,
Can you
Do you?
see about how
But
guess
far?
nobody knows how to.
I'm gonna mess with the anchor thing.
Okay.
Bring it up.
So as here we go.
Yep, you wanted to do
This happens.
You-
All right. So as you're looking, you feel like the shift kind of the ship shift a little bit,
Oh.
and
That
Whoa!
was beautiful.
the anchor starts to come up.
Fantastic.
You're spinning it. It locks into place. It's now up the whole way, and the boat starts to drift
Uh-oh.
in a circle. Because you just turned the wheel the whole way into one direction. So it is now making slow laps.
Somebody pull that rope over there.
I'm gonna run up to the deck.
I'll go pull the rope.
Okay.
That one that's hanging there.
Which rope?
That one that's there.
I
The
guess.
one that's like laying on the deck, like not connected to anything.
Okay. So she reaches in, she's pulling the rope, pulling the rope, pulling the rope, pulling the rope. It
It's
comes
not
to an
doing
end.
anything.
Oh, that's not the rope I was talking about.
That's the rope you
Did
pulled
you
at.
grab another rope, woman?
So as you guys are running around the deck, you hear, kind of in the distance,
Ooh.
similar to the sound that you first heard when you made it to Dustin Hall.
Uh-oh.
What the hell?
An energy surge rips through Dustin Hall out to the dock and hits the side of the ship. The ship starts to tilt. Everybody everybody that's on the top of the ship.
We're all up there.
Good. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, boom, in your face, motherfucker. 18.
Woo! 20.
20.
Okay.
Thanks for the dice.
19.
19.
Oof. Somehow.
4. As the wave hits, the ship almost capsizes. The rest of you start to slide to one side as your friend falls overboard.
I'm gonna run,
And
I'm gonna grab the
rope.
I'm gonna grab the rope and do like a fucking James Bond, like jumping over the end. I got one rope in the hand. It's not attached to anything on the deck, but I'm a fucking idiot. Right in after it.
Okay. Okay.
Somebody come fucking grab the other end of the rope.
I'm gonna run into the other end and then I'm just gonna dive and just grab
Okay.
the end of the
I
rope.
weigh like 70 pounds. I'm not stopping that rope.
You do it fine.
Both of you make a dexterity save. Or I'm sorry, do an acrobatics.
I didn't realize he was
16.
jumping.
16.
He got it.
21.
Okay.
Oh, how's the
You-
prize?
As he jumps, he lunges into the water, and right before you hit the water, he grabs you by your waist and he pulls you into himself. You feel the rope go limp, then all of a sudden,
Oh! These old bones!
grab the rope. You slide to the edge of the deck and just put your feet up against the wall as the boat rights itself. As the boat rights itself, you come swinging into the ship. Both of you hit against the ship. It's still rocking, but like not
You're
nearly
setting
as violently.
Okay. Get on my back. Get on my back.
Alright, I'm on your neck.
If you want to start pulling them up,
Yeah,
make a
let's start
strength check.
I'm gonna also start kind of like holding the rope, foot on the side of the boat, kind of like walking up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm holding on.
What was it?
Strength check.
Praise yourself.
21.
Okay. Strength check.
Oh wait, no. Just fuck my life.
You gave Albie the good dice.
I did.
Okay.
It's a 1.
Okay. Can't you re-roll ones? Don't you have luck?
I do have luck.
There you go.
Okay.
That's the DM being nice. He should have just fucking let that
Yeah,
one.
I really wanted to let that go, but
It's no better.
okay.
It's a 3. God damn it! I gave you the good ones.
Wait, athletics?
No.
Yeah, that's a 3.
Okay.
No, that's pussy.
Dexterity save to save her ass from falling off her back.
That's not gonna happen. 6.
Okay. So as you're pulling up, you start to feel a little lighter and you're catching some momentum.
Damn it, woman!
Shit!
I'll never let go. So I just fall back.
So you come careening down into the water.
Is it cold?
Oh, it is cold. Yeah, it is very cold. What kind of armor do you have?
Oh.
She has leather.
I have
Leather? Okay, good. Because that would have been bad.
Well, how far away is this guy on the rowboat?
He's about 150 feet out.
Oh.
On the other side. But,
Oh. Were there cannonballs down there? Down yonder?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna slowly start bringing up like cannonball and like some powder and a fuse
okay.
for reasons.
As the ship rights itself, you see the boat
Oh, no.
that he was in go under
Oh.
No.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Just enough that it rights itself and comes back up. You see him, you can see that he's like tied himself off on the boat.
Of course he would. That guy's a bitch.
He's a fucking sailor.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
He knows where the fuck he's going. So, yeah, he's about 150 feet out from you on the opposite side of the ship.
Alright. I'm gonna prestidigitate a piece of paper and write "Come get our sorry asses" on it.
Okay.
Wrap it around a cannonball.
Oh.
And I'm gonna fire it near his ship.
Yep. Okay. Go ahead and I'll tell you what. Roll for an attack
Oh, no!
with disadvantage.
I wish I would have jumped off the boat.
So while they're doing this, you're still hanging over the boat. She's swimming
just
for her life.
I'm not even
And Noob-
swimming, I'm floating.
Noob has a
Noob! Noob! Wait, I don't know who's got the rope.
Yeah.
Hey, who's got the rope?
Oh, I do. I got the rope.
I caught her, but she fucking fell off my back.
Don't worry, guys, I fucking got this.
What do you mean you got this?
Oh
It
no!
was a 1.
This is not good.
I don't like the sound of that. No.
Did you really roll a 1?
Yeah. Jesus Christ. So
We're all gonna die
you
now.
see the cannonball release and rip right through dude's sail. It comes down. He just got finished untying himself, and he's like, "Fuck."
Well, now he can't come get us.
I'm gonna prestidigitate another scroll.
What the hell is that?
We can
You
fix
don't
that.
want to know.
All right, lower me down, lower me
I
down.
only brought one
What you want
cannonball
to
up.
know?
He's lowering me
Can the
down in the
rope
water so I can try to
reach the
grab her.
water?
Okay. You so you grab her. Yeah, I'll say that it's long enough.
Okay.
So you you grab her and you lift her up. This time you're holding on to her, like you're not letting her hold on to you.
I'm really disappointed in you, honestly. That was...
And go ahead and make a strength check to lift them up.
So I guess I
One
would be
more
on the
strength
front
check.
of you. Like,
I don't know if you guys ever saw the
16.
movie The Titanic,
Good.
but there's enough doors in here for us to make it.
What the hell is the Titanic?
It's a fantastic film.
Oh shit.
A theater production.
2 of us could fit on one.
No. It's a dangerous movie.
I've been in a tomb a long time. I'm not familiar.
one of us
What's
would
up?
just have to hang off the
All
side.
right, did we
and
make it up top, or do I need
never
to
let go?
Okay. So we're back on board. Oh, noob.
Oh, thank you.
Thank God.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I just
Some of
really
us,
cold.
you guys in the head.
So just
some of us are,
like
some of us are super strong.
Just
some
so
of us
we're clear, number one, I was trying to figure out why you didn't use the message bird to send to the
Because I don't
captain.
have the message bird
Right,
here.
not in this game. And then second, I was like, Hognoggin just drowned.
You wish it happened, and it didn't, bitch.
Wrong game. Wrong game.
Yeah, I'm getting them mixed. This is bad.
Hobnoggin's still alive
what
and
the
well.
what the hell, man? What happened to that guy's boat?
Did you see the pirates? There's another ship.
I know you might think I'm an
The real
idiot, but I
ghost
mean
ship.
I can tell the
There's a
fucking we
real-
came in on that ship.
There
Do
was a
we
real
He was
ghost.
such a nice man.
gunpowder all over him?
His face is like a little black.
Oh,
His hair's kind of blasted back. He's never fired a
yeah,
cannon
we
before.
can tell you did something, and it's not the normal look. You might want to clean yourself up.
So what's going on with this
Your
boat?
ship is still just going in circles.
All right, I'm gonna try to straighten it out.
Okay.
I'm gonna run up there. No, before I do that, I'm looking over the edge. How's our friend over there in the boat?
He's pissed.
So he is alive.
Yeah, he's good.
How far away is
like
he?
the cannonball went and sheared his sail. So like it's a fishing vessel, so he only has one sail, like up the center, and it hit the wood and shattered it completely. Like his sail's now like floating in the water, and he's just like
How far away
I
is
was
he?
aiming for beside his boat.
About 150 feet.
Things
wow.
happen.
Can he hear me?
Oh, if only somebody would have
No.
No, he can't hear me?
what's that called? Thaumaturgy?
Yeah, if only somebody that was a cleric or would have took thaumaturgy. Can he see me pretty well?
Yeah, I mean.
I'm doing
well,
this. I'm doing this as the boat's turning.
And he's going.
I think I can like sounds.
So are you want to straighten the boat?
I'm going to try to
He's too far away.
steady the boat. Yes.
Okay. Okay, roll a d4 for me.
Oh Jesus Christ.
I telepathically ask you if you'll warm me up.
Ooh. 1?
Okay.
I just put
So-
it under my arm.
As you start to straighten the boat as it's turning, you see that you straighten it and you start heading towards the other boat.
His boat?
Slowly, yeah. You're slowly heading towards the other boat and the dock.
Okay. So I'm gonna yell over the edge when we get close enough, like I'm gonna throw down some rope and be like, "Come on!"
Okay.
Once we get into range, I'll send a message to him.
How far do you have to be?
120,
Oh.
and I think I have to be able to see.
You'd be 120 feet away.
Yeah.
We were so close.
I know. That was a misfire. Aiming a little to the left.
Thanks. Now we're all fucked. And he sees this big ship coming towards, and you hear at the end of the message, "Oh shit."
No, it's us.
I know.
Nothing to worry about.
So I'm gonna go over. How close are we?
You're coming within probably about 10, 15 feet.
Okay, Noob, give me a hand, and we're gonna throw the rope over for him to climb up.
Okay. Roll a d20 for me.
Both of us.
Am I rolling too?
I'm helping him.
You roll twice. So roll with advantage.
Is it strength?
Just a roll.
Oh, well then.
I'll take the higher one, right?
Yep.
Yeah, higher
With
one.
strength,
Just a roll. Straight roll.
14.
Okay. Alright. So, you throw the rope. There's not much weight to it. It's a rope. So,
10 feet away.
yeah. You get it onto the ship. He runs over to try to grab it. He does not grab it.
For the love of God, man!
You're slowly creeping past him at this point. You can try one more time to throw the rope.
I'll have Mage Hand take the rope to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome!
So, the mage hand goes down, picks it up, hands it over to him, and he's like,
Come aboard! Come aboard!
he does not come aboard. He grabs the rope and he ties it to the back of his ship because he's not leaving his boat.
How much?
Sense.
Fair assessment.
And he looks at you and he's like, he's just signaling you to tie it to something because he's not.
I'm gonna.
What is this?
We don't know how to drive.
You realize you're 15 feet away. We can hear you.
I don't know.
Well, he's probably about 30
I
feet
see
away.
him.
'cause
I
it's-
see him tie it to the boat, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so
then-
I'm gonna tie it. Where are we at right here on the boat?
You could probably tie it to one of the masts.
Or cannon.
Can he hear
Yeah,
me?
I'm gonna tie it around.
It would
No?
it would be like you could hear sort of.
I can
kind of.
telepathically tell him something.
How far is
30
it?
feet.
30 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What do you want me to tell him?
Tell him no, we want him aboard because we have no idea how to steer this fucking ship.
Can you please come aboard? We don't know how to sail.
He's like that. I don't know how to climb.
Are you
can
serious? You're a sailor and you can't climb.
Can the mage hand bring him
10
aboard?
pounds. 10 pounds.
Is this man serious?
So you're now pulling the boat.
Do we have an extra
Roll another d4 for me.
Do we have an extra rope that we could throw to him? And you could pull him up?
4.
Okay.
I don't know.
So as
only
you are messing with this guy on the boat, you
we-
see that
we
it
all
starts
have
to
rope.
turn.
Yeah.
You are now headed like away, not exactly reverse. So you're headed left
All right.
of the dock.
What do we do? What do we do? Tell them. What do we do?
What should we do?
Drop the anchor.
Drop the anchor, noob! Drop the anchor!
Alright, I'm just gonna run all the way downstairs and just drop it.
Okay.
Let's run it downstairs.
Well, that's not very helpful. Now we're still not getting any closer to shore.
Wait, if we drop it that fast, what? Never mind.
Nope.
Oh God.
Just sit there and
So-
play your flute.
Run
As
back upstairs. Drop it.
so the boat
Now
as it's
is not the
drifting,
time for
the
that.
anchor hits and it pulls
I'll tell him to anchor too.
the
Message. We anchored. We're down. So that way.
steady the ship.
I don't know what that means.
So like you just dropped anchor and you were headed in a direction. The anchor dropped, so now you have a pivot point that it just it needs to wait until rest. So you can either counter steer it, you can try to counter steer it so that it stops sooner, or you just gotta kind of let it do its thing.
I am a simple dwarf. I just want to be.
I guess I'll try to.
Okay,
Go our fearless leader.
roll a d4 for me.
I lived in the mountains. There are no oceans there.
3.
3. Okay.
That doesn't fucking mean anything.
So it's just the direction the boat
No,
goes
that's
in.
how I threw it.
So it starts to counter steer a little bit. As it swung you off course, now you're kind of guiding it back. So the boat starts to travel just a little bit faster.
Everybody hold on.
And you feel against the side of the boat. And you hear something. God damn it!
We told you to come aboard. We don't know what we're doing.
How tall is the ship? Like,
It's about 30 feet from his deck to where you guys are.
but to the water.
To the water, probably about 32 feet.
Alright. I'm gonna go get him. I have 50-foot rope.
Okay.
Okay.
So
You're gonna go get him, or are you gonna?
He's tied. There's a rope tied from our boat to his boat, so you could probably just climb down that rope.
damn it, I was gonna try something cool.
Oh, to try something cool. That's fine.
Well, maybe we don't want to use that rope because it might tip that boat or
Oh,
something.
I'm a
if we try
fan. I'm a
to
fan
climb
of
it.
cool stuff. Let's hear it.
Alright, so I'm gonna tie my end of the rope in where the other rope is at,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna go on the edge of the boat and like swan dive
Okay.
into the water.
Okay, so you're aiming for the water, not the boat.
No.
Okay.
No, aim for the boat.
So you have 50 foot of rope?
Wait,
Yeah.
wait.
What?
What kind of armor do you have on?
Oh,
Is
you
it
have chainmail.
chainmail?
Sinking armor. That's what he's got.
Where would that say? I don't know.
You have chainmail. If you're 16, you have
Let me
chainmail.
see your sheet. You cannot dive into the water.
No, he can.
Bitch
It
has
already
to
happened.
Oh, it's
So as you
He's got rope on.
Better take it off.
as you swan dive into the water, falling like you have concrete slabs tied to your feet, you hit the water and just jettison down. Make a strength check to swim.
Oh god.
Tell us.
Ooh.
You gave him the hot
25.
take. Holy shit.
All right. Yeah, you're having no issue. Like even with the weight of the armor,
Just gracefully.
you see, you look down. You look down, and he's like. Every once in a while, he goes down into the water, and his feet come up. It goes back
That was
down.
a much better
Is he doing
idea
a
than shooting a
butterfly?
cannonball at the guy. That's for sure.
So, but here's the thing. So as the ship is still moving, you are swimming in the direction of the boat, and the boat is going in this direction. So at one point, you just and you just get drugged back a little bit. You do end up hitting the side of the boat that he is on, and you can climb aboard his ship.
All right.
So as you climb aboard his ship, he just gives you the look. Seriously,
Get on my back.
what the fuck did I do? Why am I getting on your... You have a perfectly good rope ladder that you climbed up!
Oh my god! I completely forgot to climb up a rope.
I'm just looking like, Okay.
You are gonna owe me some money for this. And for this. And for this.
Oh,
You're not there.
I'm not there. I'm gonna.
So are we near that rope ladder?
No,
Oh.
it's flung on the other side of the ship. You just have to bring it over.
Oh.
And
I'm gonna telepathically ask you how it's going down there.
Not so good.
Well, what do you need?
The ladder that's on the other side of the boat.
What ladder?
There's a rope ladder that we didn't see apparently.
No, that we climbed
The
up.
one you
Oh,
climbed up.
the one that we climbed up.
Oh.
We need the rope
It
ladder.
was 2 weeks ago. It's fine.
I guess I'll go get the rope ladder
Okay.
and throw it down.
So
I'm gonna be honest, this has been way more fun doing it the way we've been doing it.
So you go and untie the rope ladder from the one side, bring it over to the other, tie it off, sling it over. The ships meet. He ties his end to his boat and he climbs up the rope ladder.
Hey!
You, not a word.
You still have
Not a word, Scarface.
You still have that cursed scroll? I
Whoa,
gave you?
whoa,
No,
whoa, whoa.
no, I don't. No, I don't. And that's what happened. This is
Listen,
what happened.
listen, listen.
Your
You know
fault.
what? Here, wait, have
Listen.
another one.
No,
There's
no,
no-
I'm not touching another one.
There's no need for name calling. Alright? That's fine. So, how much do you think these repairs will cost?
Oh, I'll tell you when we get back. I don't know. I'm gonna have to talk to the shipmasters now.
Oh, really? That's how it works? That's how you're gonna be?
That's how it works. I don't know how much it's gonna be. I gotta get a whole fucking mast replaced.
Have that gold necklace.
That was the crossbow.
Have that gold
You're on our boat now.
Take the ruby off.
Excuse me.
This son of a bitch.
I don't
Take
want
the
any
ruby
problems here. I just want to get back to shore.
If I take the ruby off the gold necklace, is it still worth 100 gold?
No.
How much is it worth then?
The ruby itself or the necklace?
The necklace.
The necklace would probably be about 25 gold.
Okay.
It's mostly in the ruby.
So
Hand him the gold necklace, keep the ruby.
I hand him the gold necklace.
He takes the gold necklace and he's like,
That should take.
this is a start.
A start.
We don't want any problems.
This could probably...
I'm just gonna walk up.
I'm gonna start playing
Let's
my
start.
flute. I'm gonna sit down and play my flute.
25 gold is probably worth more.
Just a quick question. Any of you know how to steer this thing? I'm assuming not, considering what just happened.
Well, of course not.
I'm gonna.
No, but you have to also realize that there is 5 of us and 1 of you.
And there's one of us that can steer the ship.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I could swim that far. I just don't feel like it.
So he takes the gold medallion, he puts it in his pocket, and he goes back to the rope ladder, and he starts to climb down.
Oh man.
I'm gonna grab him.
Oh,
And I'm gonna pull him right back up on the
okay.
fucking boat.
Straight
I,
check.
I didn't want to fire.
What are you inspired?
I got a crossbow at him.
So you bring him back up to the deck.
So, you're gonna try to leave us stranded here while taking this necklace that this young lady gave you.
This is payment enough to maybe buy me a new sail.
But we
We're
never
just trying
said
to
we
get
wouldn't
back to
give you more.
So
Sure.
am I.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see
go
whose
get her.
boats. Let's see whose boats can make it there faster. Ours with a sail or yours without.
Mine with a captain or yours without.
Okay, well, what's gonna propel you? Honestly, you look pretty weak.
This wouldn't be the first time that I had to drift ashore.
I find that hard to believe.
You can find it as much as you want.
Okay, well, let us ask you a question. We're gonna find out if you're valuable. Show them the map.
Get back to land. I hate the sea.
We have a little bit of a situation here.
And that means what?
Oh, so some sailor you are. You don't recognize that?
I sail the bay. I'm a fisherman.
Well, that's
I
not
don't
really
explore.
a sailor. That's a fisherman.
So
you
he
consider
starts to
yourself
head
a
ba-
sailor?
He turns around and he
Wait.
starts to head
Dear
back
God,
down.
You've never heard of the Lost Islands of Madonis?
He starts to head. He is just fed up, and he would rather take.
Let's see how good
I
your
would
ship
rather
does
take
now.
my chances with my ship.
I'm loading up
That's
the
fine.
cannon.
Give us the necklace back.
No, that's mine.
Blow it up.
All right, I'm gonna grab him and pull him onto the fucking boat again.
Okay.
Let's see how your ship does with holes in it.
That's a 15.
If he starts to go again, I'm gonna fire the cannon at his ship.
Did you go get another?
No, don't do that.
Did you go get another?
I'm doing it now.
Okay, so he runs down below.
Oh, God.
We can't afford to
I
buy
got
this
me.
man a new boat.
And he comes back up
I
with
don't
a.
want to do this, man.
What is wrong with you people?
I just want to get back to shore.
That would be made a lot easier if you would just give me the money that I need and not argue with me about
We
who
asked
needs
you
to
how
get to
much
shore.
money you needed, and you said you don't know.
And not until we get back.
Oh, well,
This
how
is
do we
what
know
I-
we have enough money once we get
Do you
back?
see why I don't want to go? Do you see why I don't want to go? It's not even you. Who's in charge?
Don't you dare.
I fucking saw that.
Don't you dare.
just playing the flute.
Put your
I'm sitting in
hands
the middle of
down.
the deck playing the flute.
Sir, I really don't want to do this. I'm a
Make it
Christian.
intimidating.
Oh.
Oh, sweet
Is that
baby
with
Jesus.
advantage?
Yeah, I'm gonna say with advantage.
17.
Okay. Wow. Give me a minute. I just dropped my dice. All right.
You're welcome.
Do any of you know how to sail whatsoever? Do you even know what any of this is?
Absolutely. We pulled
This
up
is
the
a boat.
anchor and we spun this wheel. And you go in circles. That's
And what's the sound it makes when you spin it?
I don't know, it's a pretty well greased wheel. It didn't make very much sound at all. It's
So he looks
Look at
at
that.
Noob and he's like, "Big guy, pull the anchor." And he goes up to the sails and he starts to untie them and he drops them down.
if the sails weren't dropped, how are we going around in a circle?
Just the current.
Just the current, okay, rudder,
Nobody
alright.
thought to drop the sails.
I
I just assumed they were up.
Not the
Well, it's really weird that you would assume that when
Alright,
you're
I'm just gonna
standing
go
3
down.
feet away from them.
And bring up the anchor again.
Nobody asked. Okay, so the anchor comes up.
How's it go? Alright, cool.
So
Alright.
the anchor comes
Just
up
making sure.
and so that's the night.
I don't want to do this. Alright.
So he goes up to the top and he starts to bring you around and you start heading towards port. And as he's sailing, he's like, "Listen, I've never sailed anything this big, so I'm gonna be able to get us close, but I cannot dock this thing by myself."
How would you rate this boat on a scale of 1 to 10? I'm asking in game or DM. It doesn't matter.
Okay. What do you mean? Like,
I mean, that's a pretty hefty boat, right?
yeah, this is a nice ship. I mean,
Like, how much could we sell it for?
I mean, technically, it's not ours.
It is now.
you'd have. There's ways around it, but I'm sure that you could.
We can.
It's like selling a car without a title.
We'll talk to Tarragon.
Yeah.
We'll talk to Tarragon.
Yeah.
All right, Captain, you tell me when to fire and I'll do it.
No fire.
Where are
No.
we shooting at?
Can you please?
I be Django, the fiercest pirate of the seven
Oh,
seas.
sweet.
We weren't even out there for a whole day. Do you hear him?
So, you guys come into port, and as you come in, he starts to turn the boat kind of sideways, and he tells you to drop the anchor, and he tells you to lift No. Lift the sails. Lift the sails.
Oh, Jesus.
So you start to lift the sails. It starts to slow. He drops the anchor. You're probably about 50 feet away from the dock, but it takes like a whole crew to dock like a ship this size.
I think we can make it 50 feet in the water. That's fine.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna go in his boat.
I'm gonna jump in his boat with him.
Sir, we'll keep you on retainer to this newly owned ship we have that we have to discuss it, but I'm pretty sure we own it right now.
Retainer.
Yeah, I mean, if we need
You
to go
do realize
somewhere-
that once we get back in, like, I need this fixed.
Oh, you're saying you're not interested in being the captain of this boat?
No, I'm not. No part
Well,
of me.
that's ridiculous. This boat is way bigger than your boat.
It's not the size of the boat.
I mean, you wouldn't cross the ocean in a canoe.
It's not.
What did you just say?
It's in no way haunted.
Oh, I
There's no
said
ghosts.
something else
I'm pretty
completely.
sure that when we made the deal, I wasn't even supposed to get on this goddamn boat,
But you
but
did.
here I am.
Yeah, but
You did.
we got rid of everything that was of concern. Listen, sir.
Even
Listen.
better.
I
Check out this
guess
room downstairs.
I get it's not the size of the boat. I really do. But we're not going to cross the ocean on a paddle boat. You know what I'm saying?
Yes?
Okay.
He's saying we be pirates now, Captain.
I am not.
Yar.
I have no interest in being a pirate at all.
Are you okay?
I'll fire.
He's very intense. He's a very intense personality.
Scurvy? Maybe? How long?
No, he's fine. He's fine. He has a very intense personality. He embraces the surroundings.
I will take you to dock, because I'm going to need help getting my boat back to shore.
What do you mean?
You don't have to. You can stay here, or you can help me. But either way, you're going to pay for the damages done to my
I'm
boat.
a very old man. I mean, how much physical labor does this involve?
Rowing.
I'm over 300 years old. She'll do it though.
I should be your captain.
I mean, let's relax a little bit.
Oh, so I'm only the leader when you don't want to do something?
Quit your bitching. You just called you the captain. Pick one.
Do you want to be important or do you not want to be important?
Oh, I'm totally important.
Okay, as long as I don't have to hear about your fake owl that doesn't exist anymore, we're fine.
Just hoping we can go one game without that goddamn owl
I
coming
don't
up.
know if the owl came up.
Owl came up.
Oh, Hootie, where are thou?
All right, so you guys.
I'm a Dapper Dan kind of man.
Dapper Dan kind of man.
Okay, somebody got the reference somewhere.
So you guys get back to shore after some intense
Ooh, look at all
rowing.
these maps. Wow.
That's super intense.
Wow, oh, look
Who
at all
else
these
helped
pictures.
row?
Wow, look at Noob.
Oh my God, where's the
Oh, wow, let's roll.
Pornhub.com?
Pornhub.
Oh,
Give me a
yeah.
minute.
Yep.
So you guys get back to shore, and the first thing that he does after tying off is he heads towards the office that you guys went to
Yep.
before you left.
The dude with the guard.
All right, thank you for your help. And then I'm gonna start walking.
I will be in touch. Trust me.
I don't even know who you are.
Well, I know who you are.
Really, what's my name?
It doesn't matter. You're a small dwarf.
Excuse me.
Yeah, wow.
I'm not just any.
And
small
I'm pretty sure that everybody would remember your face.
If you insult his face one more time, we might have a problem.
You know? Nope, it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
It might be worth it. He's kind of an ass.
It's not worth it. I should have killed
As
you. on the
he
ship.
starts to like walk towards the door,
I
he's like,
should've
I'm an ass.
killed you on
Ruined
the
my
ship."
goddamn ship. Fucking almost killed me. I said I didn't want to get on the goddamn shit. And he goes up into the office and he disappears.
I feel like that he took us out there and we told him what we were doing, so any damages that incurred on the ship would have been involved in the payment we paid him when we went out there.
Yeah, that's
What, the 50 gold?
I mean, honestly. If he doesn't have insurance on his boat, that's his own problem. He should have been smarter about it.
We did just give
He
him-
should have bought some real insurance, not some the general. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah. And not to mention, Daragon loves us, so I think we would definitely win that
Yeah,
fight.
most definitely.
You use the TM's world against him. That's what you gotta do.
Yeah, that's exactly what's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, okay. Let's just make your world not fucking okay. Anyway, I don't know what the fuck that guy's doing. I don't swear though because I'm a paladin. Let's go back to the temple. Do you still have that orb?
Yeah.
I feel like we might want to go return that to Daragon or somebody at the temple, maybe Lady Rosalind, and see if they know what to do with it.
Yeah, there's also this dagger, too.
Maybe one of them can figure it out, or maybe if we take a little bit of time to rest, one of us can study it and figure out what it is.
Yeah, by the time you guys get in, like, it took a while to even row that little bit in just to get ashore.
I really thought you were stronger than that, honestly.
So it's getting pretty late.
It's kind of rude.
I mean,
What time do you need to head out?
I mean, like 12.
Okay.
Somewhere around there.
it's 11 o'clock.
Around there, you know.
Okay, continue.
I really have to pee, though. I really have to pee.
You do you, fam.
I'm gonna go find a place behind this building. I'll be back, guys. Meet you at the temple.
So are you guys headed towards the temple? You can pee when you're in the temple.
It's too late. I'm out of the temple. Lighting some incense.
Well, the temple, those guys might be closed. Like, it's pretty late, right? Might have to go to the temple in the morning, you know?
Do we still have our rooms at the inn?
Yes.
Maybe we should just head to the inn for the night.
Probably. He's going to the temple, though, so see ya. We're heading to the inn.
We're heading to the inn.
All right. So you guys get to the inn. Are you guys just headed upstairs, crashing out, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go upstairs, go
I
back.
think so. I think so.
That's all you ever do.
Yeah.
I think if we're definitely in for the night, then I'm gonna channel my caster's eye and cast chromatic orb into it.
Okay.
That way I have a little something.
Yeah.
Give me an extra spell slot.
Okay. So you guys rest.
Is it a full rest?
Yeah, you're gonna rest like a full. You're gonna rest a full night, and So you guys rest a full night, and congratulations and welcome to level 3.
Level 3.
So you guys can level up after we're done.
I'm gonna do it right now.
Right now.
I get all
The next hour of this stream is us leveling up.
Yeah.
You said
So you
we
guys
had
will
a full
be-
night's rest?
Yeah.
Alright.
So you guys will be level 3 when we start the next session. So just do your homework, kind of thing. For right now, what do you guys want to do? So you guys got a full night's rest.
We're at the temple.
No,
No, you guys went to the inn.
we don't know
Oh.
where you are. We
You
went to the
temple?
inn.
I went to the temple. I'm like, these guys said they'd be here. I still took a full night's rest at the fucking temple.
So okay, so you go to the temple
Uh-huh.
and you get to the temple. The temple doesn't close. It's not like a regular church. It stays open. Like the doors are always open, kind of thing. Sanctuary, that kind of. So as you get into the temple, you feel drawn to the statue of Gabriel. As you approach, you feel that similar power that you felt when you first held onto the spoon, but this time a little bit more warming and comforting, and you fall asleep in front of the statue of Gabriel. You wake up in the morning and Rosalind is standing over you. Where are your friends?
They said they would meet me here, and they are not. We went to a ship off the coast there, the dock. It was a little. We met a man. He took us out there on a ship. He's kind of a jerk, honestly. But I wish our friends were here so I could show you. We fought this ghost-like entity, and it's stuck in an orb.
Interesting.
Yes. Would you know anything about anything like that?
If I could take a look at it, I could definitely identify.
Oh
it for
yeah,
you.
I don't have it.
So I guess we wait for your friends then.
Oh well, hopefully they make their way here. Otherwise, I'm
Go head up to the desk. There's some fresh fruits and a few meats.
okay.
Help yourself.
I never forget to feed Bucket.
So
Yeah.
you head up and eat. What do you guys? You guys wake
It's
up in the
morning,
evening.
right?
Yep.
Yeah, then I guess we'll head over to the temple.
I want to eat first.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna eat on the way over. Grab some of that cheese that's still in my little pack.
That's got me
Oh,
back.
God.
I'm sure there's.
So you pull out a piece of cheese and start to nibble on it. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving
Oh
throw.
my God, it's so old.
7.
Okay.
Instant death.
You do not feel good. Good morning. You take 2 damage as a sharp pain emanates from your stomach,
She's been in there for days, sir.
and you are now
Oh.
considered poisoned. So you have disadvantage on all saving throws.
Are you serious? Like that's what you did?
Hey, if it's a saving throw I'm good at, I'll be fine. It's just normal then.
I mean, you're
Does
headed
it have
to.
advantage?
I mean, you're headed to the temple too. I'm sure they could probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna kill you that. Although killing you with a piece of cheese would be pretty fucking awesome. I was just saying.
Most joyous.
Yeah.
I see that he's all like looks sickening, so I just kind of like put him on my back and just piggyback, give him a piggyback ride.
Really
Like, don't
hope
worry,
he
though,
doesn't
buddy.
puke on you.
Huh? I'm alright. It's alright.
Alright.
It's alright.
Some places you gotta pay extra for that kind of thing.
Probably likes it.
Alright, so you guys get to the temple. What would you guys like to do?
Well,
I'm gonna look for that witch lady and kill my friend. He's poisoned.
She's not a witch. Her name is Lady
I
Rockmore.
don't know what she.
For somebody that wants to fuck everything that moves, you think you would stop calling women witches?
Kill my friend, bitch.
Hey, I found my dice.
Good
thing we're almost over.
Just throwing it out there. I'm upstairs eating. I don't even know
Alright.
they're here yet.
So you guys enter the temple. It's not very busy.
are there still guards everywhere?
There is a heavy guard presence. Like, to get to the temple, you have to walk through the center of the town, and there's a heavy guard presence at the center of the town. 2 guards stand post out front of the temple. There is a patrol that you notice walking around the temple.
But the last time we were at the temple, there was guards everywhere in there.
Yeah, because
Is it
of
still-
because of the it was a mixture between Alistair disappearing
Right.
and they were having temple. So like the majority of the people were in the the majority of the town was in the temple.
All right.
So where better to post most of your guards than where most of your
Right.
people are.
All right.
No, I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, should we find out what happened to your friend? Do we know where Bernie is?
I'm literally just feeding my rat bread and cheese and whatever the fuck he wants to eat right now.
Yeah, you're feeling good, man. This is some good cooking.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll go look for the burn man.
Oh, I thought.
I swear I get my. Technically, I get my oath at level 3 too. Nice.
So you guys make your way up to the table, and you see Bernard sitting at the table, just kind of eating. Bucket is sitting on his shoulder, just kind of munching on a piece of cheese.
I pet Bucket.
Does Bucket accept the pet?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And then Bernard's sitting there, he doesn't say it out loud, but he's thinking, oh, maybe she's not so bad.
Then a voice in your head goes, "No, she's worse."
You know nothing about Gabriel.
So you guys meet up. Rosalind starts to head into the room, and just, welcome back. Bernard's told me a little bit about what you have been doing.
Yeah, we had quite the journey.
Yes. So just a few updates. We're still looking into your friend. It seems whatever was in the room seemed to cast a very, very powerful spell, and we're still working on it. So I wish I could give you better news. But Bernard says that you have some items that you might need me to take a look at.
Yeah, we have this creepy little orb that some kind of ghost witch
She meant nothing to me.
could possibly be living in.
Okay, and she takes the orb and she sets it on the table.
And we have this fancy dagger, which was given off a magical aura, if I remember correctly.
Yes, it was. Evocation?
Yeah, it wasn't the dagger upstairs. It wasn't the gold dagger.
Yeah,
it was the
just
dagger that was in the. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. She takes that and sets it on the table, and if it's gonna take me a few minutes, if you just want to help yourself to some food.
Is there anybody that can help him?
I'm good on food.
Help him
I
out.
don't feel so good.
Yes, and she snaps her fingers. One of the younger elves, the drow that was rocking out to you guys' music last time, she kind of walks out and she's, oh yeah. She warms her hands and she puts it on your shoulders, and your poison is gone.
Yes.
I thought you looked a little weird. What happened?
I don't know. All I did was eat this.
He pulls it out, and
well, it's
even
like turning
Bucket,
green. Like,
even
that's-
Bucket goes.
My rat eats anything, and even he thinks that's. I would throw that away, honestly. By the way, all I said was I was going pee, and you guys abandoned me. We went to meet up at the temple, and you guys never showed up. I don't
I
understand.
don't know what you're talking about. I thought we were going to the inn.
Yeah, we have rooms at the inn. Why would we go to the temple?
Because
Yeah,
we
it was
definitely
late.
agreed when we got off the boat that we were going to the temple.
I do not recall any of that, man.
Oh, well, maybe you would recall that if you weren't too busy blowing holes in people's ships.
That's what I do.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So as
Dagger, dagger, dagger.
as she's looking, dagger, she starts to cast and study these items. As she does, you hear the door from the temple kind of kick open, and a very familiar voice. Noob!
Shit.
You look down over the side, and Dargon is walking with a purpose as he walks up the stairs.
Is that his man?
I'm gonna intercept.
Okay.
Darragon, this is a place of worship. If you need to talk to Noob, that is fine, but I would appreciate it if you
No.
would kick the doors.
Not noob. Not just noob. I was just told that you wrecked a fisherman's ship.
I wouldn't say rat.
I wouldn't say it was all of us.
First of all, calling that thing a ship is a little bit of an exaggeration. It was like a rowboat with a sail. Second of all,
First of all, it was his only means of money. That's what he does for a living.
First of all, you interrupted. Okay. Respect your elders. Alright. First of all. Alright. Second of all, you know your ghost ship problem? Dealt with. Alright? And my suggestion, to make up for his boat being ruined, give him the big boat.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
12.
It is a pretty decent boat.
And we gave him a gold necklace that should probably be able to repair most of it. Sales are great.
If I had to guess, it was worth 25 gold.
And the repairs to his ship are almost 300 gold.
Oh, well, that is a really. I feel like that is
I
a
feel
very.
I don't remember his ship
over-
being made of gold. I don't know.
300 gold.
They have to repair the entire mast. He's also going to be out of work for at least 4 weeks. Who's
Honest-
going to feed his family?
I mean, the big boat.
I mean,
know
he
we're
is a
gonna give him.
fisherman.
Yes. He uses his boat to fish.
I mean, he can fish off the docks, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like for food. For
This
his
is going to
family.
be very simple.
Why can't they just come to the temple?
Considering the 25 gold that you already paid him,
I mean, we give him a necklace, but I mean, that's
Yeah.
debatable. It's probably
the
worth more.
25 gold
It's probably worth more like 30.
that you already gave him,
Alright.
225 gold, will be paid to him.
Oh, that's fantastic. You're going to pay him 225 gold?
Wow.
Fantastic.
I'm sorry. You misunderstood. You will pay him 225 gold, or you will be in
I
prison.
mean,
You do realize that we solved your ghost ship problem, correct?
I didn't have a problem with a ghost ship.
Oh, really? And then I'm going to pull out the piece of leather with his thing there. I'm like, I just avenged several of your guard.
That's great.
Oh, so you don't care about your guard. Good to know. I don't even know why we're in this town working for this man who does not care for the people underneath him.
It's
I don't
simple.
know either. Okay.
You pay it, or you go to jail.
How long you talking in jail?
I lived in a tomb for 100
Very
years.
long.
Jail does not really scare me, honestly.
I mean, with being that pretty, I don't know that you'd last that long.
I swear to God, Mom.
Oh, fuck.
I think you're beautiful.
I bet.
You will be imprisoned until you work it off, which would probably be about A year?
But by working it off, what do you mean? Like what?
Cleaning stables.
Okay, so let me ask you this. When we first came to town, the earth shook. When we were out on that boat, it happened again. Correct?
Yes.
If you feel like you can go a year without our help.
No, I'm telling you that I can go a year without your
Okay,
help.
then fair enough.
You
Let's
broke
go to jail.
the law.
Let's go to jail then. You
Excuse
TM around a year
me.
in jail. Go ahead.
Oh, I can.
Only one of us broke the law.
I didn't break any laws. International waters.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh yeah.
Actually, deception.
Okay.
Can you use Tides of Chaos for that?
I probably can't. It's a 14.
As far as I'm concerned, and as far as he tells it, you all had a hand in it.
We'll pay half.
Now and then half when.
No, I doubt that we're gonna have 200 gold to pay this man. Honestly.
Look, clearly we're capable of doing great deeds for this city. I think we do a couple things around town, you know, kind of help you guys out a little bit, and
We have a bard. He can play for people.
Oh, I've heard him play. I'm fine.
What are you talking about? I learned how to play the spoons.
yeah, me too.
Jesus.
It's gonna be an hour of us telling you that we're not paying this fucking guy.
You have 1 week.
It's probably not gonna happen, honestly.
That's fine.
Maybe we should just.
1 week left, we can deal with that. 200 gold in a week.
Oh yeah, we can get 200 gold a week. I can get the fuck out of this town.
So you see him turn
I'm a terrible paladin.
and walk away. He walks out the door. The door closes.
I can't
So-
believe you're friends with that guy, honestly. He's so angry.
Why didn't you
Uh-oh.
try to help us out?
Oh, that's what she gave us?
You don't think you can
Okay.
talk him into anything?
So let me explain how these work.
Okay.
The dagger. We'll go with the dagger first.
They're
it has
really
3
bright.
charges.
Okay.
When you use a charge, it does +1 to hit, +1 to damage. But until all the charges are expended, all attacks are considered magical.
Okay.
So it's just a standard dagger.
Oh, so it's literally a dagger, but after you hit 3 times, it's basically useless.
After you use the charge. So it will hit as a regular dagger, but if you want to up it, you can charge it.
Okay.
You can expend all 3 charges in one hit, which would give +3 to hit, and then +3 to damage.
Ooh, okay.
But once it's expended, it is no longer magical.
Yeah, that's just a regular old
I
fancy
feel
thing.
like that actually might be a good thing for noob.
I think it might be a good thing worth 200 gold.
All I'm saying is you guys just made a shit ton of money on that ship if you sell half of the stuff that you have. Because I gave you 600 worth of gold.
Take me to jail.
You gave
wait.
me 600.
Yeah, wait a minute.
So and
I
then
refuse to give up the pearls.
basically how this one works is this is holding a spirit of the harpy. So you can anybody can use it. When they open it, they have to use concentration to keep control, but it's like a summoning spell.
Oh.
So when you summon the harpy, you have to keep concentration on it, and it is friendly, and it has its own initiative, and it will follow your orders. If you lose concentration, it will attack you. There's only 2 charges on it in total.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Every time that it gets called back or gets dropped to 0, that's a use. So you could let it out right now, and it would just fucking follow you around and do whatever you tell it to.
I feel like we should sell that.
Yeah, it seems dangerous.
I don't know. I basically almost killed it with 1 hit. It was a death
But-
trap.
Okay, if it drops to 0, it goes back into the thing.
Which expends a charge.
So then, who let it out? Know what I'm saying?
I mean, we could.
On that ship.
It was probably that man that stole your change, honestly.
Yeah, that motherfucker.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
I mean-
used to like Daragon, but he seems like kind of a dick. And even for you, not in a good way. Alright? So,
So with everything we acquired as far as like the ruby, the 20 gold that we found on the boat,
I'm not giving up any of my gold.
and I have all of it. Anyway,
I'm a dwarf. I do not part with my precious metals.
the Black Pearl, we have about 145.
You're right. You should sell all your stuff, and I will keep all of mine.
Who paid for
Well,
everybody to go on the ship except for you?
Do any of these seem
Oh, yeah.
interesting to anybody? Does anybody want to?
I think the dagger would be great for Noob because he's the only one that cannot use magic.
That is true. But after 3 magical attacks, it's just a fancy ornate.
So
dagger.
understand that it's considered magical. So if you hit anything that takes damage from a magical weapon, it still takes magical damage.
So basically, if you attack somebody that's immune to regular
Regular attacks.
like, I'm not saying that, just like, for example, like a werewolf or something like that, that would count as magical damage, so it actually still do damage.
Yeah. But if you want to up it,
Oh, sorry.
you can use one of its charges each time, and you can add what it says there.
Oh, okay.
So
Love you.
So
Does that make
I can still use it just as long as I don't use the charges, right?
if you
It'll
use
still-
all 3 charges, the magic's gone from
So
it.
you can use all 3 charges at once, and it would be a +3. That's
Yeah.
what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, +3 to hit, plus whatever you have. So I'll work
So
that
if you
out.
used all 3 charges, that'd be a +9 for you.
Yeah, +9 to hit,
Jeez.
+9 damage.
Alright. I mean, Daragon seems pretty serious, but I have no intention of coughing up 200 gold, honestly. That guy was... We told him where we were going.
Look, I mean, if we can get 200 gold for any of this stuff, might as well pay it. I don't know.
Oh, do you have a lot of money?
If we can get 200 gold for this stuff, we might as well pay it.
And what stuff are you talking about?
Like this banshee orb thing, or
That's fine. Noob, do not give up your dagger.
that dagger.
You
if you
earned
don't
it.
want it,
You earned it.
hey, just an idea. If
I
you
mean,
want it, keep
over
it.
here, we got somebody trying to hoard jewels over here, so...
Well, I wouldn't want to point any fingers.
I'm not
I
pointing
already
any fingers
told you
either, honestly.
How
She's
much
just-
we could sell them for? It'd be 145.
Well,
Plus, that doesn't even include the dagger that I found.
oh, and that dagger has no magical...
It does not, but that does not mean we
Is
can't
it
sell it.
Gold, right?
Yeah, it's a gold dagger.
That
It's
might be
a
worth something.
gold sheet dagger or whatever that is.
Yeah, that's worth roughly about 100 gold.
We do have some debts to
We
pay.
probably have it.
We could sell some stuff and pay off our debt.
I really wish I was on a paladin. I would pay it off and then go drill a hole in his fucking new ship. Honestly.
I'm so down to that. Do
I-
that.
I should have been,
So
I should have been a
down to do
fucking
that.
rogue. That's what I wanted to
We
do.
should like slash his sails too. Like,
Alright, so...
I got a new dagger I can slash it with.
it only has 3 uses though, bro.
We might
Relax.
be able to sell the ship too. We do have a ship.
Honestly,
full-
we should go talk to the dockmaster and see if
We
he's
might
interested
have
in
to
buying the ship.
get rid of the bodies.
Yeah, he never even told
I
us
mean-
like what to do with the ship.
Honestly, I would take a pay cut for the boat if they would have disposed of the bodies themselves.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Like, 'cause I'll be honest, because I was down there, it made me feel a little sick earlier, and I have a
That's
pretty
fair.
strong stomach. I lived in a tomb
Maybe-
for 100 years.
Maybe we can get 200 gold for the ship. I mean, that's a pretty big.
Honestly, if it's 300 gold repair for that ship, we should get way more for this fucking boat.
ship. I
Honestly.
heard that.
And let's just remember who not to send into the dockmaster.
I also heard that too.
Alright, do you want to head to the docks?
Yeah, I'll head.
Yeah, we can head to the docks.
I'll head to the docks.
Maybe you want to stay here. Last time you kind of ruined our shit. Like, honestly.
What are you talking about? We only paid him 50 gold. They wanted how much? 100?
Yeah, but honestly.
Yeah,
like,
and look where it got us.
Well, it's probably because you gave him a dirty look because he's an extremely ginormous fellow. I understand, honestly, but the way you handled that was probably not the best.
See him eating the turkey legs.
Well, that's because I don't stare at people while they're eating. People have weird eating habits, and it's none of my business.
You carry around a chicken leg necklace. You're talking about turkey legs?
Honestly.
It's a pretty good point.
At least I don't carry this around.
Oh shit! Things got real.
Yeah, but the thing that burned his face also.
Yeah, how do you
he
think my
burned the
pain
colonel,
feels?
so-
What are you guys doing?
Being
I say fight to
angry.
the death.
It's okay,
Let me
buddy.
see what level 2 spells I can get real quick.
I guess we're headed to the Dockmaster.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Queen.
Yeah.
Ah, squid.
Sounds worse.
Oh my goodness. Kick us out of your game.
So
We
you
deserve
guys head to the dock master, and you go up the stairs, and the same woman is sitting behind the desk. Can I help you?
You see that big ship over there that is about 50 yards out?
Her window is facing like another building.
So no, you didn't.
No.
You could have just said no, but if you want to be a dick, that's
She
fine.
looks out the window and she goes, "No,
You should
No, I
really
haven't.
find another employer that gives you maybe a better view.
I
Anyways.
completely agree."
Pretty safe.
I know, right? Bless your heart. Anyway,
Yeah, you've probably seen it on the land. No biggie.
well, there was a ghost ship. Have you heard of it?
No, I haven't, but I stay to my business, and it's here to work. Working woman.
Oh, you're very helpful. Thank you very much. Is it possible to talk to your employer?
He is not in yet, but I can make an appointment.
What time is it?
It's still early in the morning. It's probably about 7.
What time does he come in?
He kind of comes and goes as he pleases.
Oh
but-
yeah, he probably eats a pretty big breakfast, right?
Oh, if you could only imagine.
All right.
You don't have to watch that, do you?
Oh, I stay here. It's quite something
It's quite disgusting.
to watch.
Do you think that your employer would be interested in buying a boat, a little rundown?
To tell you the truth, I keep some books we do have. She looks.
That's a pretty sick deal.
She looks through her books, and we do have a few ships on our books.
This ain't just a ship. This is a vessel.
It's a possible. Oh,
It has 3 decks, floors, whatever they call it on fucking boats. I'm not a sailor.
And the floppy things.
What, floppy things?
Got one of those
floppy
wheels.
decks.
I'm a big
Are we-
fan. Listen,
talking
I know
about
you're a
floppy
big
decks?
you're a big fan of floppy decks. I get it. But just the cannons alone must be worth a decent amount of money.
Oh, okay.
And boy, do they work.
Well,
They do work. We found that out.
well, I can set you up. I can set you up a meeting tomorrow. Is his earliest time. I would have to get it okayed by him, but
Okay, I'm just gonna look around at the completely empty room, and every time I've been in here, it's been completely fucking empty.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
Tomorrow.
that's the earliest. He comes and he goes as he pleases. Until I talk to him, I don't know.
Does he come through the front door? Or does...
Well, most times.
I'm about to Nancy Kerrigan this bitch walking in this building. Crowbar to the fucking knee.
Worst
I didn't say that out loud.
paladin.
Yeah, no, it's terrible paladin. I should have been a paladin. In all fairness, I didn't think we were gonna have a fucking
Cleric.
super ass big fighter and a fucking cleric when we first started playing. So
It's all good. It's all good.
Well, we can't help it. People bitch out. Oh.
I don't know what
That
you're
was
talking
mean.
about. That's the breaking the fourth wall, and we don't do that here. We haven't done that 30 times today.
So I can set you an appointment for tomorrow.
Tomorrow, what time?
I can talk to him tonight, probably noon.
All right. All I'm saying is Daragon. He was a very impatient man. That might not affect you whatsoever, but it does affect us.
If I can get you in any sooner, I'll send word. What's your name?
My name?
Yes,
My name is Bernard
Bernard. And your last name?
Grimseeker.
And she writes it down.
I'm at the Temple of the Few for most of the day, honestly.
Okay. Yeah. If I can get you in any sooner, I'll send word. But I won't know until he gets in.
Do you know of Gabriel?
Yes. The temple is. We all go to the temple.
How old is Gabriel?
Oh. He's a god. I would assume that he's as old as the earth.
That's impossible. I just talked to him the other day. Anyway.
Interesting.
Yeah. Bucket saw him. He's just gonna crawl up on my shoulder and just like stare. You can pet him if you want.
No, I'm fine, thank you.
All right. So tomorrow about noon.
Yes, and if anything earlier, I will definitely send word.
I mean, we have a crazy sorcerer. We might not need that meeting. Maybe he'll kill that sailor before we're able to come back.
You never know. I'll wink at her.
That was disturbing.
Well, it's a joke. It's a joke.
Yeah,
He's kind
A
of crazy,
joke.
honestly.
sometimes the ship takes over.
Nope.
Yeah. All right. Well, honestly, I don't know. What do you guys want to do? And I mean, we have a whole day. I mean, we can go try to sell some of this stuff if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some stuff to sell to get rid of.
Did you want to keep that ruby or?
I would really love to actually keep the
pearl.
The pearl.
So you want to keep the pearl?
Yes.
Well, the ruby's worth at least 75 gold.
Right. And the pearl's worth about 50.
All right. Well, is there any kind of jewelry maker in town? Any kind of precious gems?
Trying to remember if you guys went.
As long as it's not Kevlar. That guy's a dick.
There was a jeweler in town. Up at the market. It was beside. I want to say it was beside the. Yeah, it was beside the forge.
Okay, what's the name of the store?
God damn it.
Jerry's Jewelry. Craig's Discount Necklaces.
We don't want the discount jewelry store. We want the real jewelry store.
It's the outlet market.
Yeah.
Ollie's.
Well, this is only worth 700 gold. We'll give you 10.
It was turns 3 stones.
Turns 3 stones. I think I remember seeing a store that sells jewels. We could probably try to get rid of most of the stuff that we found that we don't need, honestly.
Sounds great. Let's head there.
Not a bad idea.
Or if you want to head there, we can.
Yeah.
Let's keep that firebolt gun holstered, sir.
Following the captain here.
Who's the captain?
One of us.
I thought you were the captain.
No, I'm not the captain.
Why?
Well, I'm just a casual old.
I think you sell yourself short. I'm gonna walk off to the jewelry store.
Alright.
Hey, wait a minute.
Okay.
You know what I mean. Be confident, guy.
So you guys as you approach, you can see that there's a small sign with like a gem and a small pick, and it looks like it's just like tinking away at it. And underneath it says jeweler.
That's a terrible sign. I don't know why you'd be pickaxing a fucking fully developed
It's not a
gem.
pickaxe.
You said a pickaxe.
No, he did not.
There's a little hammer.
Oh, a little hammer. Fair enough. I've been drinking. Don't shake your head at me. You know what this means.
Yeah, can I please get a ride? Can I please get
Sorry.
Like cast Mage Hand?
Yeah, that means hey, taxi. This is discipline, respect. Who was that Jose that told me to that? I had to laugh so hard. Like, that's terrible.
So you walk in and at the front desk there's a dwarf, but his beard is kept in like 3 beads. That's very, very tight, and he's not like a regular dwarf where like they're kind of butch. He's kind of skinny, and his head is bigger than his head's like too big for his body almost. You know what I mean? And you see along the walls there's like small cases. Looks just like a jewelry store would. Small cases with like a lot of gold work. You know, very, very intricate gold work. A couple of different rubies, sapphires, some interesting stuff in there. And as you guys all enter, hello, how can I help you today?
We were interested in selling this ruby.
Okay, let me take a look at that. She takes it and he pulls up one of those little monocle-looking fucking things.
I know exactly what you're talking about, but I want to see you figure it out.
No, it hurts, and
Okay.
I'm tired. Eye loop. That's what it is. No, I forgot what I was talking about.
The ruby. She's trying to sell the ruby.
Ruby.
Yeah. And he's he looks it over and he's, this is quite nice. What were you looking to get for it?
Probably about 90 gold.
Okay. Takes it over and he weighs it. Well, I can do 100 for you.
100 gold.
He's a terrible haggler. Go for it.
Yeah, let's do this.
Okay. So he gives you 100 gold and takes a ruby.
Well, I'm gonna pull out my handful of jewels worth 20 gold, my gems.
Okay.
I'll give this to you for 30 gold.
He starts to look at it and I can do 20.
22.
18.
Definitely not how haggling works.
20.
20 gold and a copper, that's the least I'll take.
He just kind of pulls them. Fine.
Alright.
Do you want me to put that with our
Absolutely
money?
fucking not. This is mine. You have 20 gold worth of gems too, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him my 20
I
worth.
wonder if there's
gems.
something going on with that ruby.
He'll give you 20.
20.
I mean, it wasn't magical. It would have gave off an aura when she.
What happened to this eraser? Holy crap.
What the hell did you do?
I don't know.
Your strength transferred from your character
I
to your
have,
fucking actual hand.
I have quite a bit of gems here too, and it's got to be worth at least 50 gold. Well, I'm using Mage Hand to kind of like help lift it up.
Thank you.
Somebody's going to jail before this is done. Alright. So is it prestidigitation, I'm assuming?
No. No, they're real gems. They're real gems.
Mm-hmm. Where'd you get them from?
Oh, I split the bag of 100 gold worth of gems. It's probably not worth 50 gold, one would say.
Okay. How much was it worth?
20?
20. Yeah. That's you.
There's some premium.
And you set it on and he goes. He opens it up.
I also sprinkled some gunpowder in there too. Those are some, we found those gems on a... Did you ever hear the ghost ship off the harbor?
No.
Sunken treasure.
This-
Go ahead, look at them. See the...
He wants to look down, but he can't look away.
Do you see my face?
I mean, who could miss it?
Oh! Not this time. Not this time.
Fireballer.
I can give you 20 gold for these.
Do you know what I had to go through for those?
I'm sorry. You can go to the temple. I think they might be able to. Oh, I doubt it.
Sir, please. I don't want to go to jail again.
1 silver. 20 gold and 1 silver because he feels absolutely horrible for not being able to look away from your face.
Okay, I'll press the digitate like the money sound. And I'll take it.
Oh, you made out way better than I did.
I'll put
I'm
that
gonna-
towards the fund.
I'm gonna pull
And it
out.
was 20.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out the
Are you giving it towards that?
20 gold
Yeah.
worth of gems as
Yeah,
well.
we sell those.
You don't have to.
Yeah, 20 gold.
I pull out the
Can't believe that guy gypped
black
me.
pearl and ask how much that's worth.
I thought you wanted to keep that black pearl.
He inspects it a little bit, looks over it. He's like, "This is a very nice piece. I can give you 50 gold for it."
Oh, I wasn't interested in selling it. I was just
Oh.
wondering how much you thought it was worth.
Yeah, it's a,
Way to go, free appraisal.
you know,
I
here,
like it.
for here it'd be 50 gold.
And do you do jewelry working here?
Yes, absolutely.
how
Most of
much-
these are mine.
How much would it be to put it in this? And I just pull out the chicken foot.
Would you like the chicken foot bronzed or
No,
encased in gold?
I just want the pearl.
Being clasped by the chicken claw?
Yeah.
Quite honestly, I think a taxidermist would be better suited for that.
All right.
I'm sorry, I'm not very good with
I mean, some people
Apparently
just
has
don't
never
want
heard of
business.
wire
I don't
working.
understand.
Good sir, do you deal in artifacts as well?
not really.
For my time on that ship, in which those jewels were found, all those jewels, we came across this. I'll pull out the orb.
Whoa, okay.
Now, this isn't anything you'd be interested in.
No.
Alright. Stay in there. Stay in there.
I bet you Marcus would have bought it, honestly.
It's not your time
Marcus
yet.
probably would have bought it.
You might.
That Dockmaster would probably buy it. He seems like he needs all the help he can get. He's definitely got little dick syndrome. That's
I heard that.
120. We need 225, so we still need about 105.
what about this dagger
Alright.
with a gold
See you
sheath?
later, fella.
We have to take that and sell it.
I'm going outside.
Well, maybe he's interested in a dagger with a gold sheath. That's very, very impressive looking work on that sheath.
I just whip out the dagger. I'm like,
As nice as that is, I don't really deal in weapons.
oh, awesome.
It's gold, sir.
Yeah, it's
Just like Steve?
Yeah. It's very nice, and I'm sure the blacksmith might be interested, or
This town.
Kevlar at the general
terrible.
store.
We are not going to see him.
Kevlar?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he only dealt in potions. Alright.
Should we head to the blacksmith? Or
I guess
does
we're gonna
anybody else
have to.
something
This
do?
guy has been not very on the way to the blacksmith.
Oh.
As you start playing the spoons, I'll pull up my flute.
Thank you!
Oh, here we go.
Prestidigitate some solid horns.
I pull out my
Like an
drums.
elephant trunk.
I'll bring out my dulcimer.
Okay, I need everybody to make a performance check.
Well, if
You
it has anything to do with thank you, because that was a terrible performance. I don't know how to play the spoons, so I don't know what to tell you.
17.
Performance?
Yeah.
That was a 10. So not really that bad for just learning.
21.
Okay.
21.
I got a 7.
Okay. So you three are pretty in key. It sounded pretty good. And then
Get some drums going.
the rhythm of the spoons is starting to throw you off a little bit. So the drums are now a little off, and the dulcimer is just kind of drowned out by the flute.
Which is a good thing.
People are staring.
We all think it's beautiful, though.
Yeah. You guys are rocking.
I'm gonna hold out my hands then.
Oh, yeah.
Anything from the crap? Anything?
You get a gold piece
Fuck yeah, gold piece,
Bye.
guys.
by a young lady who's very well dressed. She's elvish. Blonde hair,
She loves spoons, I can tell.
shortcut. You know, her hair is shortcut. Kind of what do they call it? Like
Where's
a
the
bob.
manager?
Invert it, Bob.
Yeah, an inverted bob.
So where's the manager?
Yeah.
The Karen.
And she's like, if you guys could, you are fine. If you could just stop, that would be
I
a
will.
little more practice. I believe in you. And she starts to walk.
Thank
You guys-
you.
Great.
Thank you very much. So she said the three of us are doing great. Those two, not so much.
Yeah.
I'm just like in the zone with the dulcimer. Just
Yeah, he don't give a fuck. He's making Eric Clapton faces.
Yeah. So
Oh, look at this, guys. We earned our first gold. That's 2 silver apiece.
so you guys head to the where?
Where the fuck were we headed? The blacksmith. We were
Okay.
headed to the blacksmith.
Yeah.
So you enter. You don't hear the anvils going. And when you walk in, the only one that is there is Egern, the dwarf, kind of sitting behind the desk.
The old one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he sleeping?
No, he's wide awake.
Oh, that's odd.
Hello, friends.
Well, hello. How are you?
Tired?
So, can you tell me how much
on that one.
this dagger is worth?
Oh, let me take a look at that. He slips on a pair of glasses and holds it very, very close to his face. And when he looks up at you, his eyes are about this big. He doesn't. He doesn't do a whole lot of work anymore. I think that one was.
It's got to be worth at least 150 gold pieces, honestly.
So much.
No, at least 160.
At least 1,400 gold.
1,400.
At least 175.
That was the one you guys found in the.
That was the gold.
That was the one
sheet.
that we found that was worth 150 gold.
He looks over it and he says, the dagger is finely crafted, nothing too special about it, but the sheath and the hilt together are about 100 gold in itself, so maybe 125 gold
Well,
for the whole thing.
I feel like we're being undercut, but that seems like a pretty reasonable deal from such a sharp dwarf as this one.
I think we should take it. What
Yeah,
about?
that seems fair.
I
That seems
agree.
fair.
130 gold.
It's not like we
It's a
bought
great price.
He looks over, he kind of leans over and he goes, I think your dwarven friend is a little...
I know Gabriel.
Confused. It happens sometimes, you know.
Oh, forgive me for trying to haggle. Oh my.
It's the worst haggling
We have the
technique
money.
ever.
I'm also 300 and some years old. Damn it.
And haven't seen anybody for like.
Yeah, I know.
200
It's
years.
terrible. And yeah, people seem to forget that. It has nothing to
Oh,
do
no.
with
I don't.
nothing to do with my drinking. Believe me. Other things, yes. That definitely not. That is my terrible haggling technique.
Does anybody else have anything to do?
I mean, we might as well, if
Honestly,
we have the money, we might as well pay the man.
I feel like we should make him wait. Honestly, we have a week.
Yeah, you know what?
Daragon, he
Let's
came in
figure out
here.
about the
If
vote
he
too.
thinks that he's gonna yell at us and
We
we're
have to
gonna
wait
do
till
whatever he
tomorrow.
wants,
Yeah.
right like that, I
we have
don't
a
think
week.
that's a good precedent to set.
Now remember, it's kinda out of game. He would have gave you a week, but you told him no.
I would like to go.
Well, honestly, if he comes to arrest us, we'll give him the money then.
I feel like we should just pay the man.
Honestly, I feel like we shouldn't be going and shooting sails off of boats, honestly.
Look, I aimed for beside the boat. It hit the boat. You can't say it was my fault. You were spinning the ship.
Was that the first time you shot a cannon?
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
Was that the
Honestly,
first
I take
time?
that back because that was a fantastic shot for a first try.
Thank you. Thank you.
It was fantastic. I think he
It was
ate.
just a pirate. Or,
I mean, yeah, that was pretty impressive. I think it scared him just a little bit.
Do you
Yeah, we
want to
almost
keep
have.
our big boat? And maybe
Well, I mean, honestly, I'm gonna keep the big boat if
I mean-
depending on what the dock master says.
Yeah, I
He's
mean-
probably not gonna want to take it because he's very snooty.
probably have
Alright.
to pay like.
Yeah, he'll probably be like, "Oh yeah, I'll buy the boat from you if you give me 50 gold." Like he's that kind of dick.
I say we head and pay him.
You want to pay him right
I
now?
want to pay him right now.
Less than an hour after we were demanded to pay.
We could pay him, kill him, take the money
Take
back.
the money back.
Honestly, I don't think we should give the money directly to him. To be honest with you, we'll give him the money, and that asshole will say that we never paid him.
Yeah, we should give it to,
Probably Daragon.
Yeah,
Would be the
Daragon.
best bet, honestly.
or one of Daragon's people who
No,
does
no,
stuff
no.
for Daragon. I don't think Daragon's gonna deliver.
I mean,
gold
look,
to the guy.
he's a guy that does Daragon stuff for him.
Don't.
What?
You mean he?
Yeah, but do you trust that guy?
Him? I mean, since we're talking out loud and he's right there, yes. Yes, I
Because
You can
I
tr-
don't.
do. I mean, and that's with him there and him
You can
here.
trust me, but no, you can't trust me.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
That's what
I'm not
saying.
gonna get. That's what I'm saying. You're the one that suggested giving money to his fucking people that follow him. I said directly to
Yeah.
him.
I
You
didn't
guys wanna
say
find-
that one.
I'd like
What do
to.
you want?
I have the money,
Okay.
so I want to find Daragon.
I honestly want to wait a little longer because if he thinks I'm gonna go get his shit like a minute after he tells me to do it, he can go fuck himself.
Well, it's been a few hours.
Just so everyone's
I mean,
aware.
Not like a minute.
I mean, we made more money than we needed, and I'm keeping it.
Whatever.
You sons of bitches.
You
Oh
do,
wait,
man.
before we leave the town, we need to find a taxidermist.
Nobody said we're leaving town.
No, I mean like the shopping area.
You're gonna find a taxidermist.
I need one.
Maybe outside town.
What are you saying?
I feel like if you keep on walking north and just keep going, you'll find one.
Do it. Eventually.
They just kind of show up.
Yeah.
So you don't see anything like in the vicinity, as far as
Was
Was
that a cat?
Sounded like a
Will
cat.
you guys bring a cat?
Oh, it's a
No, do you have-
It's. I think
I know
Josh.
it's Josh's cat. I'm just fucking with.
It's Alex.
There's a cat here.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah. All right. So you guys head out, and you don't see a taxidermist, but you there's a couple of guards kind of hanging out. If you guys want to try to find Daragon.
Sure.
You wanna try to find Daragon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll throw some fireworks their way.
Hey Henry,
There you go.
it's our friends.
Hey, back again.
Yeah, we are your friends, that's for sure. I really like you, Manfred.
Thanks, buddy. I like you too.
You march by the beat of your own flutist.
I heard that.
What can I do for you?
Well,
We're looking for Daragon. Do you know where he is?
Yeah, he was headed towards the southern gates.
Let's be honest. He's kind of a dick, right?
He's kind of a dick, alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like,
And,
I'm Rent, so that means steer clear.
And Henry,
I'm
like,
honestly
just
not
kind of
afraid.
fucking elbows him, and he's like, nope, not a dick.
No, he definitely is. Yes.
Yeah, he's definitely a good guy.
That's alright, Manfred.
Yeah, he was headed towards the southern gate.
Alright. Well, we gotta give him some money we owe.
I don't know anything. That was all you.
We're in this together.
I mean, we sold the stuff that we all fought for, which I'm not very happy about.
That's life.
You have to remember, I'm not gemstones and stuff. Not a huge fan of giving up. I'm just not.
So you guys headed. What are you guys doing?
I guess we're gonna go find.
Go south?
We're gonna go find Dickhead.
Okay, so as you guys make it to the southern gates, you hear a little bit of a commotion.
Oh.
You start to see people kind of run towards you and into the city.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Look, I don't want any trouble.
You got your little.
Got my magic hands out.
And
And then we kill all the civilians.
Alright.
so you guys will be coming from down there.
Alright.
And you see
Oh no, a green dragon.
no, I left the black one in there. Could you grab it for me?
Not
Okay.
the flea market.
No.
Yeah.
So you see
something like an ancient green, or something like that.
that
The white.
Ancient white. There you go.
Ancient gold.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
Flashbacks.
goes over here.
I like how you're setting this all up right before we end.
Yep.
And now you're gonna have to remember
We
where
didn't
to put
even
it.
roll HP.
Oh, we do need to roll HP,
Right.
don't we?
We're gonna die. I need my 1 HP.
So you see
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da.
Daragon kind of facing out.
Oh, look who needs help again.
It's funny how when he needs help, it's acceptable, but when not, it's fine.
What in the blue fuck?
What in the blue fuck? Oh, dude, I'm sorry. Let me just. Oh, that's fucking cool looking.
Do these look like familiar creatures?
Yeah.
Are they kobolds? Not kobolds.
Gnolls.
Gnolls.
Yes. And
Oh no.
the. I thought I had more. That's okay.
Oh, you need more than that?
No, I'm not gonna. No, not more than.
You do whatever you want.
Oh, I put them away.
Oh my god.
Okay. So, Daragon stands there, and you see this one kind of. I can smell you! And he reaches back and he grabs something and he tosses it. And it kind of rolls down here. And looking down, you see a charred head of a gnoll. I know you're here. This will be for my brother. And that's where we're going to end.
What was your brother's name? That's where we're gonna end.
That's where we're going to end.
What was your brother's name? Is where it's gonna end.
So, yeah. That's it for tonight. You guys got a lot to do. Don't forget to level up.
Yes.
If you guys,
Roll my HP.
yeah, go ahead and roll your HP before.
Which one is it?
Yeah.
Which one is it?
You get a D8,
Yours is
and then you add your
a
Constitution.
D10. It looks like.
Yeah, you get a
At
D10.
your,
Ooh, look
at your
at
hit die, it should tell you what it
Nice.
is.
that. 9.
9, yeah.
Yeah.
And I get
Um.
Wait, which?
plus 2.
No.
So what does it say right there?
Right there?
Yeah.
right there,
2d10
and
plus
then you have your
3.
Yeah, so
Constitution.
you get a D10. 1d10.
So you
Yep,
need
so roll a
4
D10.
HP.
4.
It's the one you had. Yep.
So
Right
I
there.
have 9 plus 2, so that's 11 I get?
Yep.
Ooh,
Nice.
0.
28.
That's 10.
That's 10. Yeah. So 10 plus
What the fuck? Are you
10
serious?
plus your Constitution
6, 7.
That's ridiculous. You rolled a 10 last time.
Plus 3.
plus 3, so you get 13.
That's fucking
I'm at 20.
ridiculous.
I'm at 28.
I'm angry.
I'm really angry.
I'm angry
I only
about
got
it.
4.
You got a 28.
39.
I'm at
Is that-
28. I rolled shitty
Yeah.
for the
I'm at
first time.
39, baby.
I rolled a 5 on my 6.
Oh, that's not bad.
Nice.
Plus 2, so I'm up to 23.
Sweet.
I
What'd you
have,
get?
I have 5
Did you
more
roll
health
yours
than
back?
fucking...
Huh?
Did you roll yours
Yeah,
already?
she got 4.
4, so I'm at 21.
Sweet, sweet. Keep your healer in the back. All right, guys.
Are you up to level 3 with us? Or-
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what
Yeah,
you
I want to make sure that everybody's balanced.
Oh.
So guys, thanks for sticking around if you did.
Oh, we're still live.
Yeah,
Oh, are we?
Yeah, we're still on.
Yeah, I thought we were.
no, no. Make sure to hit us up on YouTube, Facebook, all that. That's down there.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep strolling down there. YouTube, first 100 subscribers. We're gonna do that giveaway. We are back. What's the next date? I think it's the 28th. Yeah. We are back October 28th live. And maybe I'll throw some spooky in for Halloween.
Yeah,
Oh.
meaning he's
Oh,
going to
we
show
all
you
have
his
our costumes?
penis.
Yes, we should.
Yeah.
All right, everybody's gonna show up in
He's going
costume.
to show you his
Yeah, oh, it's gonna
wiener.
be so hot
Everybody's
in here.
everybody's
That's
gonna
gonna be
dress
hard.
in
I'm not
costume.
for that. I come straight from work.
Yeah.
Same here.
Oh my gosh. Go to work in your costume.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
You work at a
Nobody
hobby
even
shop.
All right, guys. So until then, we'll be posting the first half of this to YouTube probably tonight or tomorrow, and then the second half next Monday.
Our group's breaking up.
Shut up.
I drank a lot.
We're gonna go. I got nothing.
All right.
What are we doing?
Hey,
So
See you
anyway,
later, internet.
peace out.
love you.